Good afternoon, sir. Yeah, good afternoon, sir. You're you are unmuted, sir. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
How
How are
are
you,
you, sir?
sir? Yeah, fine, sir. Fine, fine. I'm fine. Thank
Okay.
you. My voice is audible clearly.
Yeah, yeah, it's audible, sir.
I'll just join soon. I'm here.
We are going to start our meeting within 2-3 minutes. Please wait for just 2-3 minutes only. Sir, I think we should start the meeting. Dr. Vijay Kumar. Are you able to hear me, Dr. Vijay
Hello.
Kumar ji?
Yeah. Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Should we start the meeting?
Yes. Yes, sir. Am I audible? I'm just
Yeah,
going
you are audible, sir.
technical.
Let me start the meeting, sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
Very good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to this online talk on Swachata and waste management in contemporary times, organized under the Swachata Hi Seva Abhiyan by IGNU Regional Center Delhi 3. Uh, Regional Center Delhi 3 is located at Narayana Vihar, New Delhi. Today, we gather to discuss a topic of utmost importance, that is keeping our surroundings very clean and managing waste effectively. In today's world, cleanliness is not just about cleanliness; it is about health, hygiene, and sustainable living. And the way we manage our waste impacts our environment, our health, and our future generations. As we all know, one of the biggest challenges we face today is plastic pollution. Plastics have become an unavoidable part of our lives, yet their improper disposal is causing serious harm to our ecosystems. Along with this, we also struggle with the lack of proper waste segregation at home, in our neighborhoods, and in public spaces. And to address these issues, we need solutions that are practical, sustainable, and community driven. It is not just the responsibility of the government, but each one of us to make a difference. Swachhata Hi Seva Abhiyan encourages us to come together, take action, and ensure that our surroundings are clean and waste is managed in an organized manner. Today, we are fortunate to have Dr. Professor Vijay Kumar Nala with us, who has extensive knowledge and experience in this field. He will guide us on how we can improve our waste management practices and contribute to a cleaner, greener future. Dr. Vijay Kumar is BSc, MSc Biochemistry, MPhil in Life Sciences, PhD in Microbiology, microbiologist. He education in BSc, MSc, MPhil, PhD, MBA, Hospital Management, Acharya Nagarjuna and Andhra Pradesh University and Jawaharlal Nehru Universities. And currently, he is head of the department and associate professor in microbiology and nodal officer, Culture Council, NSS Swachhata Committee in Bhaskaracharya College of Applied Sciences, Delhi University. He has 15 years of teaching and research experience. IGNU Delhi. Previously, he was advisor in microbiology, International Academy of Environmental Sanitation and Public Health, New Delhi. Let's all listen attentively take notes, and most importantly, apply these valuable insights in our daily lives. Thank you all for being here, and I hope today's session inspires us to take action towards a cleaner, healthier environment. uh, on this occasion, our senior regional director is out of his station, so he has conveyed his best wishes to all of you. Though we will be missing him, because he would also he would have also conveyed some important uh, uh, subjects, subject important topics on this occasion. So now I'm handing over to Dr. Vijay Kumar to please start the session.
A very good afternoon to all. First of all, I want to confirm whether my uh, audio is my voice is audible or not. Faisal
Your
sir,
voice is audible, sir, but its volume is very low.
volume is very
Uh,
low
yeah,
because these are the
you please
technical
increase the
problems.
volume. Yeah,
Am I audible, sir? Now,
yeah,
is
yeah,
it
yeah.
better? This is better than
Yeah, better,
previous.
better, better, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. Very good afternoon to all. Uh, Many thanks to Dr. Faisal for inviting me to this important topic on Swachata, and giving me a chance to interact with all of you. Myself, Dr. Vijay. I am from, as Sir has introduced, I am from Bhaskaracharya College of Applied Sciences, University of Delhi, that is located in Dwarka. I am indirectly associated with IGNO in developing content, as well as I am a counselor, also IGNO counselor. So uh, that is my honor that I am already previously already associated with IGNO. So part time I write books also. So uh, yesterday I was asked to, I mean, day for yesterday I was asked to deliver this talk. So I was just wondering exactly what to frame, what type of topic I should select. So I have selected a topic that is very inherent to our daily lives: Swachhata and managing waste. The very topic may feel as if every one of us know, but how to scientifically manage this tremendous problem of waste management? How waste management and Swachhata are different? That also I will discuss. So today my talk will involve giving you outline of the problem of waste, that is Swachhata, and how the global burden is increasing both in Indian scenario as well as world scenario. Then we will discuss what type of wastes are there, uh, different types of waste, and their impact on environment, both impact on society or structure, you can say, or health. Its waste impact on health and society and environment, and then scientifically how to handle, how to manage waste so that we can achieve a better tomorrow. So with the introduction, I would like to go ahead with presentation without wasting much time. Faisal sir, if you wish me to allow presentation, shall I go ahead, or shall we wait for few more to join, as you wish, sir? Whatever.
Please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead.
Shall I go ahead, sir? Okay. I'm just sharing my PowerPoint.
सर मैं आज की क्वेश्चन
Yes, please.
सर एक्चुअली सर मैं हिंदी मीडियम का छात्र हूँ और इतना इंग्लिश सर समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो थोड़ा सा
कोई
हिंदी
नहीं,
में
मैं हिंदी में भी बोल दूंगा बीच बीच में।
ओके
मैं
सर
कोशिश करूंगा कि दोनों हिंदी और इंग्लिश मैं इसको हैंडल कर दूं.
हाँ
हाउएवर
सर.
स्लाइड्स तो इंग्लिश में ही लिखा हुआ, लेकिन मैं
हाँ सर,
कोशिश
हेडिंग
करूंगा
तो सर
कि
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, पर सर आपने पूरा सेंटेंस इंग्लिश में बोल दिया ना सर, सर के ऊपर से चला गया.
नहीं नहीं, थैंक यू सो मच. बहुत ही
Please,
शुक्रिया,
sir, please
धन्यवाद.
explain in both languages. In both
बहुत
languages,
ही
Hindi.
शुक्रिया. आपने आपने नहीं बताए तो मैं शायद ऐसे ही आगे बढ़ जाता, और और कुछ आपके जैसे और कोई स्टूडेंट है तो वो तकलीफ फेस करते. तो आई अप्रिशिएट. मैं सच में आपको धन्यवाद कहता हूँ. आप हिंदी में कहने के लिए बोला, ये मुझे अच्छा लगा. So today's webinar on Swachata and management. In, the title of the talk, Swachata and waste management. स्वच्छता ही जीवन है. विदाउट स्वच्छता वी डू नॉट हैव सस्टेनेबल लाइफ. So here I present, I show the very first slide shows you our college campus, which is one of the most beautiful campuses in Delhi University. बहुत ही खूबसूरत है. I invite you all to to visit our campus and and interact with students and faculty. So I am currently working in.
There is some network issue, I think, on the part of the resource person, Dr. Vijay Kumar. Uh, he will start afresh very shortly, I think. Please wait for a few seconds.
Hello.
There is some network issue. He will reconnect. Please wait for his few seconds. Yeah, sir, please.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah,
There is. I didn't notice that I lost the connection.
yeah,
Is it visible, sir, now?
yeah. It's visible now. Audible and visible both, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir. I don't know whether when I showed this slide of Mahatma Gandhi, whether the connection was there or not.
No, it was not there, sir.
Okay,
Please,
okay, okay.
please go back, sir.
Please, please. So this is our college campus,
Yeah,
one of the most beautiful campuses in Delhi University,
yeah.
University of Delhi, located in Dwarka. So since 2009, I am working. I have been working in this campus. With the words of Mahatma Gandhi, that is, we need cleanliness not just in our environment but inside also. both inner and outer cleanliness approaches us to godliness. These, with these very words of wisdom of Mahatma Gandhi, we would like to start with this Swachata. Swachhata and waste management became very important, especially from the year 2000. As per my own understanding, uh, waste started accumulating in tremendous amount, especially during uh, in these years of industrialization, rapid industrialization. So, and then we have faced corona pandemic in 2019. Even even covid itself became a great subject with regard to waste management. There was huge amount of biomedical waste generated, all of us know, and handling swachhata, preventing spread of disease, it became a big challenge. So in this slide I want to show a different scenario where you can see a turtle, uh, a कछुआ एक कछुआ प्लास्टिक को खा रही है. Am I audible, sir? Is it okay?
You're audible, sir, but your slide is not moving.
Slides are not moving.
Yeah, only the slide of Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, it's not there. It's now
Okay.
Swachhata and waste management slide is there.
Okay. Now it moved, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So in this slide you can see a kachua is eating plastic, which is really a heart wrenching, बहुत ही disturbing picture है. This is a real picture I have taken from internet, from the open source. And then you can see on the right side there was dumping of so many plastics and waste in the sea, is a cartoon. So that led to the plastic being eaten by turtle and other fish also. And these kind of bad waste management is leading to diseases. You can see viral disease, corona, I have given the picture. And if we rightly treat this waste, then we can create a green planet, you can see. So in a careful manner I have chosen these pictures to present you the very importance of today's discussion. Please think that this is not one side seminar, but rather it's a mutual communication. So if any student, किसी स्टूडेंट को कभी भी ऐसे लगता है कि इस क्वेश्चन को पूछना है, तो यू हैव ऑप्शन, आप बीच में भी पूछ सकते हो, या बहुत ही क्रिटिकल है तो, या नहीं तो आप ये पूरे लेक्चर के बाद भी आप पूछ सकते हो. ओके. So further, I would like to show a few more pictures of waste being dumped into the public, and that led to lack of unhygienic condition. These photographs are taken from internet resource, as well as from a few pictures are actually taken by me. The above the first one. So I have seen that Yamuna Bank and the river Yamuna Bank, you can see यहाँ पे छोटे बच्चे इधर पे खेल रहे हैं. And then this here elephant, एक हाथी जो है,
Sir,
it's in
it
very
is the
dirty
previous
condition.
slide.
Sorry,
Yours-
sir.
It is the previous slide that is showing, sir.
Not moved, sir. Not
Yeah,
yet moved?
yeah. Now it's
Okay.
moved. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think in slideshow it is not moving. In slideshow it's not moving. So that's the problem.
You can click sir Control 5, then the whole screen will come.
Achha, Control 5.
Yeah,
Control F5 or Control 5, sir?
Control F5. Sorry.
Control F5.
No, it's not coming. Okay, sir. You can move. You can go ahead, sir, with
I
this.
have done the Control F5. FN. Achha. It's coming, sir?
No, it's not coming. Leave it, sir. Leave it, sir. We will continue with this, sir. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, sir. Right. सो आप देख सकते हो कि इधर पे देर आर पीपल, देर आर आई मीन लेबर हु आर वर्किंग इन वेरी unhygienic condition. So so you can see that these kind of reports we regularly come across in newspaper and in the media, that mountains of trash is accumulating, and it is now it became not only the burden of cities, but even in villages we are seeing this kind of situation. So there are several birds are dying, several species are getting extincted, कई सारे जानवर और कई सारे यू कैन से इंसान भी इसका प्रॉब्लम का फेस कर रहे हैं. Different type of diseases are coming. Corona is the best example for mismanagement of waste, where biomedical waste was not properly discarded as per some theory, and that led to spread of pandemic. And then you have that plastic accumulating in very rapid manner. So these things, when you manage carefully, वेस्ट को सही तरीका से हम हैंडल करेंगे तो स्वच्छता भी बन जाएगा और दुनिया सब कुछ और हम उससे वेस्ट सही तरीका में वेस्ट को ट्रीट करने से हम वी कैन गेट यूज ऑफ इट, we can get byproduct of it. So worldwide situation, if you see in 2016, and see I have taken a slide which shows the past some around 8 to 9 years of data, and then forecast in 2030 and 2050 how waste is currently there in the contemporary time, what type of waste burden is there, and then in future how much burden is coming in worldwide situation. If you see in both all countries have more or less similar type of waste generation. Especially in North America, you can see that the waste generated is tremendously high when compared to India, South Asia. In South Asia, still we are better managing, you can say. Either we are producing very less amount of waste, or we are better managing. Okay, however, this amount of waste is going to be tremendously increased from 2000 from the current estimates of 334 trillion tons of waste in South Asia to 661 tons in 2050. So this data is shows that there is an urgent need of treating waste in a better manner for healthy life. So before going with actual discussion about how to manage waste, I would like to project on how to understand the waste. First of all, how should we understand, how should we look at the waste so that we can better manage it? So for that, we should know how to classify the waste, because because without understanding what is waste and what type of waste are there, I don't think that we can better manage waste. We cannot better manage or we cannot better handle the waste. So if you see classification of waste based on their their chemical feature, their general nature, waste can be three types. व्यर्थ पदार्थ, तीन तरीका की व्यर्थ पदार्थ होता है: सॉलिड, घन, लिक्विड द्रव और गैसियस वायु. सो एनी वेस्ट, व्हाट इज वेस्ट? वेस्ट इज दैट इज नॉट यूटिलाइज्ड एंड लेफ्ट ओवर. कोई भी व्यर्थ को हम यूज नहीं किया और उसको छोड़ दिया, वो उसको फेंक दिया, तो देन उसको हम बोल सकते हैं वेस्ट. सो this is the basic foundation all of you must be knowing. Solid waste, those wastes which are solid in nature; liquid waste, those are liquid in nature; and gas waste, which are gaseous in nature. So again, you have sub varieties of solid waste, liquid waste, and gaseous waste. But you can see that some metals, plastics, bottles, cans, or paper, then kitchen waste, some type of kitchen waste, or biomedical waste, some type of biomedical waste, all these come under solid waste. Then liquid waste is you can say domestic washing or chemicals, oils, then wastewater from ponds, industries. All these are considered as the liquid waste. And gaseous waste, apart from these two, which spreads quite fast and causes severe problem, is the gaseous waste, like smoke from vehicles, kitchen industry, then cigarette smokes, burning of debris. All these come under the gaseous waste. So we will start with one by one. First, we will discuss solid waste, then we will discuss liquid waste, and then gaseous waste, then effect of these three type of waste on the environment. हम सभी को पता है सॉलिड वेस्ट में डंप करने के लिए डस्टबिन होता है. देन यू हैव पेपर, ग्लास, प्लास्टिक, मेटल, लाइक दिस. वी हैव डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कलेक्शन बिन्स आर अवेलेबल. सॉलिड वेस्ट का दो तरीका की सोर्स होता है. सॉलिड वेस्ट is basically derived from two important sources. One is household or domestic, you can say, which is not commercial. That's called as the domestic waste. And then you have commercial waste. So domestic waste or household waste most commonly becomes the part of municipal solid waste, MSW, which I will discuss in the next slides. This municipal solid waste, MSW, comprises like that comes from kitchen or like apartments, colonies, then some residential places. All these or the waste that is produced from these sources is comes under household waste, whereas commercially produced solid wastes are like which came from building material or small scale industries or hotels, like this, or institutions. All these come under the commercial waste, commercial solid waste. So putting it together, you have different solid waste composition. Solid waste may be composed of organic, like paper or plastics, like polythene bags, metals, like in the concrete debris. You have glass, or maybe paper, or e-waste, electronic waste, batteries, leftovers. All these come under solid waste. So there is important aspect why should we discuss this thing is that in order to better manage waste, you should not mix up solid waste. Within solid waste, different wastes you should not mix up. That is in fact one of the important concepts of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which was started by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. So you should not mix up different type of waste. If you mix up, then management of the waste becomes difficult, and that creates further problem. So that is the reason we should have strong foundation, clear foundation of what are the different type of waste. So within the household solid waste, you have food waste, animal waste, then recyclable, non-recyclable waste, residuals. So like this, you have different type of household solid wastes are there. When it comes to municipal solid waste, which I just discussed, there is a great burden on in India with regard to the food waste. So an estimate in 2018, a study in 2018 says that almost 50% of waste comprises either food or biodegradable waste, like garden waste. These comprise 50% of our Indian cities municipal solid waste. So that is, it means that India is wasting, as per the studies, we are wasting so much of food that should be completely disgraced. Then comes the building material, because India is a developing country, so you can understand that there is continuous construction of either bridges or maybe road or maybe buildings like this. So that's why almost 29% of Indian waste material comprised of this solid waste of like inert silt. Then you have some 5% of glass material, then 4% of plastic. We keep discussing plastic is so much, but actual estimate says that this plastic waste is just 4% when compared to other type of waste material. This is much more higher when compared to developed countries like America, US, or London. So where plastic is 11%. So we are using relatively our consumption of plastic is much lesser when compared to the developed countries, where you can see the organic waste is better managed. So only 20% of organic waste is there in their disposal, and they are already developed. They countries are already developed. So this data says that only 17% of waste is being dumped by the developed country. But what percentage of the municipal solid waste contribute much higher in developed countries is the paper. I think this is due to packaging. They use extensive paper packaging. I heard that including milk, even milk is supplied in Tetra packs. Even daily milk supply is done in Tetra packs. So, and their concept is that paper is recyclable. Paper can be recycled. So that's why they have converted. They depended on this waste. So this slide is important to show you it reflects on the how India should better manage in this time, how India should better manage its waste and policy making. Then then let us go over to liquid waste. Another big issue, another tremendous issue with regard to management, and that spreads very easily, contaminates very easily, and brings so many diseases, is the liquid waste. So you can see that there are industrial pollutants in the form of liquids, either washouts. They contaminate several rivers and freshwater bodies. That leads to so many diseases. In my personal opinion, as well as several literature says that two important wastes that create huge problem are liquid waste and gaseous waste. So what are liquid waste? What are liquid waste? Wash water. Daily we wash clothes and water is generated. That wash water. Waste detergents, soil, then sludge, oil, grease, dirty water, all this. How to treat all this and how to better recycle? Okay, how to recycle? This is a global issue. Okay, if you do not treat this these dirty waters, then they becomes hazardous and poisonous also, to not only for our own health but to the environment. They create high BOD levels, biological oxygen demand. BOD stands for biological oxygen demand, through which several bacteria can grow and spread of diseases take place. So that can have catastrophic effect on animal life, on human life. They can pollute. This liquid waste not only causes freshwater pollution, but they can this creates several negative effects both on human health as well as the ecosystem. Okay, several species, several water living animals became endangered. Endangered मतलब वो उनका खत्म ही हो रहा है, सारे जानवर and water living birds and several species are getting extinct. So you can see that huge oil is accumulated. So as oil is accumulated, oil जम जाता है पानी के ऊपर. So अंदर जो मछलियां या कछुआ वगैरह जो भी जीव राशि है, उनको ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिलता है और उससे डेथ हो जाता है उसका. So you should not be how to handle this waste, such kind of oil waste or liquid waste, how it should be treated. That also we will discuss. So if you look at liquid waste and the resulting problem of liquid waste, you can see that several rivers, several Indian rivers are getting polluted with huge amount of the contamination. Huge amount of contamination. Contamination मतलब व्यर्थ डालने की वजह से, व्यर्थ मिलने की वजह से कई सारे रिवर, कई सारे नदी वगैरह की जान भी चली जा रही है. जैसे we have several hundreds and thousands of crores or rupees are being kept on rejuvenation of rivers, but still there is no use. So the change should come from each one of us. Like we have Yamuna action plan to save Yamuna. We have Namami Gange project. You know that there were 20,000 crore rupees were categorized till 31st December 2020. Still so much of Ganga is left to be cleaned. Then we have Sabarmati River, which is almost coming to close to extinction. Then you have Gomati River project, Hindan River project, which is in near to Noida. Even all these government has taken huge steps in rejuvenating, protecting these rivers, so which is coming from each one of us. The waste is coming each one of us and causing huge problem. Then clean Krishna Godavari project. So throughout India you can see that in the contemporary, this is the very latest data that I am presenting here. So each city, starting from Jammu Kashmir to Himachal Pradesh, then to all states are accumulating huge amount of the waste, and that is being dumped in the rivers. Then comes the gaseous waste. You see that a huge amount of waste gases are being released into the environment, and you know that for Diwali or maybe some other festival, we get 1 day leave, whereas because of the pollution that it causes, we get 3 days holidays in the schools. So such a huge issue is the gaseous waste. So what exactly gaseous waste comprises? Gaseous waste comprises what are called as greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are those which, like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, so they cause great amount of burden to the environment. They reflect temperature. They reflect harmful UV radiation into our environment. Thus causes increased heat that leads to floods, tsunamis, because glaciers are at Himalaya, glaciers are very fast melting, so that is leading to the rise in the sea level, and that leading to tsunami or maybe floods. And carbon dioxide is another global issue. Apart from these three major types of waste, that is solid waste, liquid waste, and gaseous waste, there are few other type of waste which can be either considered as solid waste or liquid waste, semi-solid waste, whatsoever. So they are like, you have what are called as biomedical waste, infectious waste, that based on the source, you can say this classified other type of waste can be classified based on the source from where they came. जहां से ये व्यर्थ पदार्थ मिलता है, उसके बेसिस में हम वेस्ट को और भी अलग अलग तरीका में पढ़ सकते हैं. वैसे ही एक बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट हो गया जो हॉस्पिटल वगैरह से जो मिलता है, वो बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट है. वही इन्फेक्शियस है, वो उसके वजह से डिसीज वगैरह फैल जाता है, तो इसलिए इसको इन्फेक्शियस वेस्ट भी कहा जाता है. और इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट, वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड दैट so much of industrial liquids are released. Then from agriculture, if fertilizers वगैरह, leftover fertilizer or leftover material is there, then we call it as the agricultural waste. Then another small waste material is the radioactive waste, जो clinical labs से आता है या radio X-ray machine से आता है. Then electronic waste, another big problem that our society is facing is the battery waste, hazardous battery waste. Nowadays we have all bikes, scooters, cars are coming battery. So in the coming days, battery waste will become a huge issue. Further, waste can be classified based on their hazardous nature. अगर ये प्रमादकारी है नहीं है, उसके बेसिस में वेस्ट को दो तरीका में हम क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं, पढ़ सकते हैं। वो hazardous and non-hazardous. You can say that the amount of hazardous non-hazardous waste is much more higher when compared to the hazardous waste. As such, वैसे ही बोलना है तो व्यर्थ कोई भी हो, किसी भी तरीका की व्यर्थ को सही तरीका से हम मैनेज नहीं करेंगे, फिर वो hazardous बन ही जाता है. So at the first instance, at the source from the source where we collected, based on the source from where we collected, waste can be two types: non-hazardous waste or hazardous waste. So non-hazardous waste like food waste, agriculture waste, kitchen waste, these are basically they are easy to be disposed, and we do not need to worry about how to dispose it. Whereas hazardous waste must be disposed in a careful manner, because they can react with the environment, they can cause toxin, they can produce toxin, and they can be seriously problematic to the persons who come across this hazardous waste, like biomedical waste or electronic waste, industrial waste. These come under the hazardous waste. In this hazardous waste, I want to discuss one important aspect of the hazardous waste, that is the biomedical waste, जो कोरोना के टाइम पे एक बड़ा बड़ा इश्यू बन गया था, जो hazardous waste, that is the corona waste. What is biomedical waste? Any type of waste that is created during a diagnostic process or biomedical research, biotesting, we classify them as the biomedical waste generated from the biological material, like hospitals, diagnostic center, medical shops, okay, even including the biological labs of the schools, colleges, okay, universities, farmhouses, all these come under the biomedical waste. During COVID pandemic, biomedical waste became huge problem, because everywhere we have masks, we have syringes, we have needles. So these are the pictures taken during the corona time. सो आपको पता है कि कोविड-19 के टाइम पे ये वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट बिकेम बहुत ही बड़ा इश्यू था. अब तो सब लोग भूल ही गया, लेकिन आपको पता था कि कोरोना वायरस बहुत इजीली फैल जाता था, और सब लोग कई लोग मर गए उसके वजह से. सो वेस्ट कलेक्शन स्टाफ must wear the PPE kits. Then they do not have the how to handle the biomedical waste, so that led to several other problems. uh, so that became a very huge problem. Apart from biomedical waste, the radioactive waste, one important waste, although we do not consider much, is the radioactive waste. So which comes from the X-ray machines, CT scan centers, like this. So हमने वेस्ट के बारे में बहुत ही पढ़ लिया, कितने तरीका की वेस्ट के बारे में बहुत ही पढ़ लिया. अब आते हैं कि वेस्ट असली में हमारे पे कौन सा अक्सर पड़ता है, वेस्ट की वजह से हमारे पे कौन सा दुर्गुनी होता है, व्हाट टाइप ऑफ इम्पैक्ट वी हैव ऑन हेल्थ एंड नेचर. सो बेसिकली बोलना है तो, वैसे ही बोलना है तो, नेचर द वेरी फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इम्पैक्ट ऑन
Sir, we are not able to hear you. Your video is hung up. Now you are visible, sir. But please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Hope all of you have seen this slide, impact of waste and on health and human. सर ये वाला स्लाइड पे गया या पहले ही गया था?
नहीं, ये वाला ठीक है.
ओके सर, ओके. सो व्यर्थ हमारे नेचर पे या अ, हमारे हेल्थ पे कौन सा इफेक्ट लेता है? सो वैसे ही बोलना है तो हमको पता है कि कई सारे तरीका की कैंसर वगैरह बढ़ रही है, बिकॉज एवरी डे वी आर टेकिंग सम अदर टाइप ऑफ unwanted waste material either in the form of dissolved material or directly we are consuming, which can shorten our lifespan, as well as these days low birth weight of the kids became one of the major problem. And then congenital malformations, बर्थ के टाइम पे ही जब बच्चा पैदा होता है उसी टाइम पे हम देख सकते हैं कि कई सारे तरीका की बॉडी malformations है. Then nausea, vomiting, or unknown fevers, issues. These are causing the problem. Then with regard to environment, एक तो हमारे अपने हेल्थ पे इफेक्ट करेगा, दूसरा है कि क्रॉप्स हो गया, फॉरेस्ट हो गया, वाटर सप्लाईज हो गए, ये सारे डैमेज हो जाएगा अगर वेस्ट को सही तरीके में मैनेज नहीं किया तो. और देन इट कैन बिकम डिजर्ट. Then not only on nature, not only on human health, sometimes this can affect on the social structure, like it can cause floods. Very recently in Delhi when it was rainfall in the Karol Bagh, some institute near institute there was obstruction of a rainwater harvesting system, and that led to flood, and that went into the institute, and in the institute some students have died. So that is due to not managing waste in a careful manner, one of the reasons. All of you must be aware of this one. Then this can disturb our economy as well as affect the social structure. Waste also increase the raw material cost of the raw material, so that leads to inflation, health problem, enormous healthcare problems, that again leads to accumulation of biomedical waste. If you do not carefully manage the waste, that leads to accumulation of further waste. Please remember this. So all of us today will take pledge at the end of this seminar that we will better manage the waste. Okay. Then what type of problems are associated with biomedical waste? Several different type of viruses, bacterial diseases, like infectious hepatitis, then typhoid, cholera, tetanus, wound infections, different skin infections. So all these come from some or other source of the biomedical waste. So this is about what type of different type of waste and their impact on health and environment. Now let us see to safeguard ourselves from waste. See, waste is unavoidable. हम waste को अपने अपने जिंदगी से अलग नहीं कर सकते. वेस्ट को हम सही तरीका में यूज करना ही इसका एक उपाय है. तो हम सीखना चाहिए कि वेस्ट को कैसे हम मैनेज करें. देखो यहाँ पे इस वाले पिक्चर में आप देख सकते हो, इस वाले स्लाइड में यहाँ पे एक व्यर्थ है जो किचन वेस्ट है, और यहाँ पे हाथ में जो सॉइल के अंदर एक छोटा सा प्लांट ग्रो हो रहा है. It means that if you can properly utilize that kitchen waste, you can make that tree to grow again and give food again. So this is called as sustainability. This is called as a sustainable way of doing the things, the sustainable way of managing the waste. I will show you a small video why we should manage waste for a better tomorrow. all of you, please. Sir, please let me know if voice is audible or not.
It's audible, sir. Audible.
Okay, sir. I'm going to show you small video, so that will be both inspiring as well as relaxing for you for some break, as a form of some break. Sir, the video is visible, sir.
No, no, sir. No, it's not coming.
Just a second. Yes, sir. There is window sharing problem here. I'm just sharing the window.
Okay.
Hope it is visible now.
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
This is award-winning MTV Best Short Film Award winner, which has got so many awards also. So, in a brief manner, it will the sanitation worker will show you how to change our next generation. So that is about hope the audience got some inspiration.
Yeah, I think so, sir.
Yeah.
It was very nice short video.
Yeah. Actually, in this, the sanitation worker, the sanitation सफाई कर्मचारी जो करना चाह रहा था, वो वेस्ट को कैसे सही तरीका में यूज करना है बच्ची को सिखा रहा है. ये अच्छी बात था.
जी.
He wants to show that waste can be properly utilized. Without this entire video do not have any words, any there is no conversation. Still, it reflects that waste can be managed and we can teach. Indeed, हम बच्चों को अपने ओन परिवार को सिखा सकते हैं कि वेस्ट को हम किस तरीका से हम इसको सही तरीका में हम यूज कर सकते हैं. So with this introduction, I will go ahead with how to manage the waste in scientific manner. Sir, you have time? Is it okay? 15 more minutes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
15 more minutes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Please hello whosoever you want to join, even in the between also, in between also. So briefly to say why we should manage waste is the only suitable answer that I felt. This is my own sentence for a better tomorrow. There is nothing, there is no other simple answer than saying that for a better tomorrow we should manage the waste. But how to achieve this? The scientific way of managing the waste involves certain methods, certain strategies. First of all, based on the data that we have, the solid waste, data we have, we can it will scientifically manage that. Different. First of all, we have to segregate the waste. Waste अपने अपने तरीका पे अलग अलग करना चाहिए. Like basically we can make wet waste and dry waste separately. Then within dry waste, we have paper, glass, organic waste, plastic waste. So in order to communicate between people, color coding is given. Like dry waste is given blue color bins, and wet waste is given green color bins. Why we should properly dispose like this? Yeah, Times of India report in 2019 says that if we don't dispose the waste in a systematic manner, remember, I have underlined, students, I have underlined, you see it carefully. The science of management involves in being systematic. आप अपने कमरे को भी या अपने बुक्स को भी इस तरीका से मैनेज करना है कि वेस्ट कम से कम निकले, कम से कम वेस्ट निकले. Because if we don't dispose the waste in a systematic manner, then we need an area as much as Delhi. Just by 2047, we will be needing an area as much as of Delhi. This estimate is given not by me, but Times of India 2019. Then what are the different approaches for waste disposal? वेस्ट को कैसे, अगर यूज नहीं कर पाया वेस्ट को, उसको कैसे हम डिस्पोज करना चाहिए? Either we can dilute the waste and then disperse. This is called as the attenuation, कम करना. Basically, this involves that we have to spread the trash or waste in a fine layer, as a fine layer, or we can burn it. But that burning again leads to air pollution. So either putting it in the land or dumping it in a proper manner. So that or using the land disposal. In case land disposal is not available, then we have to mix it in the sewage. Or the first one is the attenuation, कम करना, कम प्रॉब्लम करवाना, या पूरा आइसोलेट करना, सेपरेट कर देना, उसको बोलते हैं concentration or contain. So this is in case of this, we have to put it in the dumps or landfills. Like radioactive waste, we should not mix it. इस तरीका में वेस्ट को अलग अलग तरीका में हम यूज कर सकते हैं based on the color code. As I said, if it is institutional waste, we have organic or dry waste or recycled, then reject waste is there, electronic waste is there. So different color codes are given, like organic or wet waste, green, dry waste, as I said, blue, electronic waste, yellow, then biomedical waste, which is also called as infectious waste, that is red. So you must separate them. Otherwise, there are certain stages of waste collection. Like first you collect from the household or commercial source, then you have to separate it, then segregate it, then you have to store it for some time in order before the transportation to the disposal site. Then transportation in a safe manner. Once you bring it to the disposal system, disposal plant, then you can either biologically treat it or chemically treat it or thermo using the temperature you can treat it. If these three possibilities are not there, then you have to put it in the land. Still, if land is not available, then you have to convert it as the manure or energy. So these are the different stages of waste management or treatment. Remember, this slide is very important in understanding how waste should be disposed. So in this, the middle slide, that is the storage, transport, and disposal. This I will discuss in a detailed manner. So waste storage should be done in a proper container so that there will not be flies or any other cross contamination will not take place. So otherwise that can lead to dengue, malaria, or chikungunya, such kind of diseases. So and that method is that avoiding the anaerobic digestion that can lead to greenhouse gases. Then transportation should be done in a vehicular transportation, manually taking the waste. If it is small amount of waste is then the other issue, but if it is a huge amount of waste is there, then it should be taken in a careful manner using the vehicles till the disposal facility, treatment facility. Then once it is transferred, then you have different traditional as well as modern type of recycling methods are there, like incineration, burn karna, burn usko सीधा जलाना, या लैंड फिलिंग, जमीन को खोद के उसके अंदर रखना, anaerobic digestion, closing with the lid and then digesting the waste with bacteria, or composting. It is much more better type, making it into the manure. So you see that food waste or municipal solid waste, when you treat it properly, you can generate, increase the soil fertility, you can increase plant productivity, as well as you can generate the food also. If you can anaerobically digest, like if you use microorganisms, I'm in microbiology department, so I believe that using microbial way, handling the waste in a microbial manner is the one of the best method of handling the waste, because that can generate the biogas. If you can capture the biogas, that can be used as the energy for cooking the food and other purposes, like food waste can be used as a biogas plant. What is biogas? Biogas is a renewable energy source, where you have 40 to 70% of methane that can be used as the cooking gas. I will show you on this. You can see this is in Sulabh complex in Delhi. You can see that they had installed this biogas plant. My cursor here, I'm showing the cursor here moving. I don't know whether you're seeing. Then you can see that cooking, biogas, using the biogas cooking is being done. Pandit Ravi Shankar is here, I think. Then you have electricity from biogas also being generated. But how anaerobic digestion is achieved is that there are different compounds are there, like fat, cellulose, proteins, all these are there. These are digested with the help of bacteria that are taken from the cow dung. Here acidic bacteria are taken from the cow dung, and then our cattle dung. Then it is the cattle dung converts these soluble compounds into the organic acids. These organic acids, in the presence of methogenic bacteria, different methanogenic bacteria, produce methane, carbon dioxide, and water. Carbon dioxide and water can be safely released, whereas methane can be used for making the cooking gas. That's how this plant is made. This biogas treatment plant is made from kitchen waste. So why we should reuse waste in this manner? Because that not only reduces our input cost of the material, but also reduces the environmental pollution. Currently, the total biogas production in India is 2.07 billion per metric cube per year, as per 2018 study. So with that, I would like to conclude with one important principle of waste management. All of us know this one. The principle of 3R: reduce, reuse, recycle. Meaning that either you try to minimize the waste, that is the first step, that is preventing the waste is the first step. Then if not, then you minimize. Still minimization is also not possible, you try to reuse the waste. If reuse also not possible, go for the recycle. If recycling also not possible, try to take the energy from it. If still not possible, then only you have to throw. That is the principle of waste management in a scientific manner to achieve sustainable and Swachh Bharat mission. With this, I take I thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I thank Dr. Rakesh Sharma sir as well as Dr. Faisal sir for giving me this valuable platform to interact with all of you. Now, I may request Faisal sir to ask students for any questions.
थैंक यू सर, इट वाज अ वेरी वंडरफुल सेशन।
Thank you, sir.
अगर किसी को भी कोई क्वेश्चन करना है, ये जो टॉपिक था अभी जो आपने सुना पिछले 1 घंटे से जो सर बता रहे थे, वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट एंड ऑल दैट, तो इसके बारे में अगर आप में से किसी को भी कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो आप
No problem.
पूछ सकते हैं।
Feel free to ask me questions.
Yeah.
I will be happy to learn as well as I will be happy to answer also. Please, somebody want to ask?
सर
Yeah.
मेरा क्वेश्चन तो नहीं है, बट आई वांट टू ऐड 2 लाइंस जो आपने गांधी की कोट की थी कि वी हैव
Okay.
टू हैव एन इनर क्लीनलीनेस एंड एज वेल एज आउटर क्लीनलीनेस.
Yeah.
I want to add Gandhi ji one more line, that there is enough on earth for one's need but not enough for one's greed.
True, sir. Excellent.
And yeah,
I
and
was
sir,
confused when I was making this video. When I was
Yes.
making this slide PowerPoint, I
हाँ,
came across that also.
हाँ,
I came across that also, but I had to select only one, so I got gone for this one because it says that first the change should come from inside. So that's why I have taken this slide, sir. I think it got struck. But thank you for adding, sir. This is really valuable point. I think next time I will use that one. Faisal, sir.
That's why I have taken this. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, but I want to add one more
Please.
line. But accumulating mutton only, it is possible.
I'm not
Your
able
voice
to
is
follow.
breaking. I mean,
Yeah, your voice is breaking, sir.
So I'm
Can you-
saying that
Can you type, if possible? Can you
as
type
I'm
the
doing,
text?
honors. Can I type the text? So I don't know how to type the text.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
hear
please.
me? Hello? Yeah. So I'm saying that
Yeah, now better.
कि
Now
in
better,
psychology, yeah, in psychology there is a term called as compensatory behavior. We compensate our inner wounds by doing something externally. So like that's the biggest disease which Gabor Mate has said, which is a Canadian physicist. He said that the biggest disease on this earth is we are not enough, and then we want to compensate by doing it by possessions, by status, by accumulating money, all other things. So we have to get
I
rid of those
completely
wounds
agree.
and only.
I completely agree with your viewpoint. In fact, indeed,
Uh,
when I realized
yes,
this, I have
yes,
I sold out. I stopped using car, and I stopped using two
yes,
wheeler, just because as a single person I'm occupying four people's place on the road, which is a waste. So in fact, indeed, I go by scooty. Sometimes I come by walk. And then I use the public transportation along with family if I have to go to somewhere.
yes, sir, yes, sir. That's good.
I
So that's
stopped
very
good.
good
I stopped
inspiration for all
using
of us, sir.
personal car. I stopped using personal car. Thank you. Really, it recalls my own initiation about Swachata.
Thank
Very
you,
good
sir.
step. Because I think if I am going to my university by car alone, it means that I'm wasting resources. That's why I stopped using car.
Even having four cars, even having many possessions, even having many status, these all things we do just to compensate that we are not good enough in our inner wounds, and then we compensate it. That's why Gandhiji has said that we have enough for one's need, but not enough for one's need. But that greed, if we can expand that greed thing, that greed has inner core wounds, and that we do, and
True.
once we heal on this, then only we can get over these things also. These are very psychological,
That
core,
is
deep
that is
issues.
true. That is true. But change does not come over the night. It takes several
Yes,
years.
yes, 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 it will take years to do. Yes, yes, I do
and
agree with that.
and one has to be able to adjust with the change. It may
Yes, sir,
spark
yes, sir.
it may spark in someone's mind, but it may go away.
Yes, yes,
Whether the change is retained in the mind is important.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Please, sir, if
Yes,
you
sir.
have
Thank you,
any,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, so much.
I'm happy to.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other question or comment?
Please feel free to either comment or ask. I will be more than happy. Yeah, I think somebody.
Ruchi Prasad, are you? Would you like to make some comment or ask question?
Yeah, feel free to ask me question in either Hindi or English. No problem, please. हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हैं. एक दो स्टूडेंट पूछ रहे थे कि हिंदी में चाहिए. Okay, sir. In case
I
uh,
think
if no
अब
questions, then yeah, please,
और
sir.
क्वेश्चंस नहीं है तो लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड.
Okay, sir.
Really, it was a very wonderful session, sir. I would
Thank you.
like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Vijay Kumar, for taking the time to be with us today and sharing such valuable insights on Swachata and waste management. Your expertise, sir, and practical suggestions have certainly enlightened us all. I would also like to thank our senior regional director, Dr. Ashok Sharma ji, who is not present here, but he has inspired us all. He is the spirit behind this seminar. So I would like to also thank him for motivating us for this session. And I would also like to thank everyone involved in making today's session success under Swachhata Hi Seva Abhiyan, particularly our AEDP, Mr. Arun, who is working hard to support us to organize this session and all. Your hard work behind the scenes made this event really possible. And a special thanks to all participants for attending and actively engaging in today's discussion. Your enthusiasm and commitment to learning more about waste management show that together we can make a real difference in achieving a cleaner and a greener society. And lastly, let's remember that the knowledge we gained today should not end with this session. Let's take it forward, practice it in our daily lives, and inspire others to do the same. And once again, thank you all
Thank you.
for your time and participation. Wishing you all the best in your efforts toward cleanliness and responsible waste management. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we can ask our audience to have some group photo, possible. Guess if you for record purpose. Shall I leave, sir? Faisal, sir?